Welcome back to the top half of the second inning. And Sean, we were talking in the pregame to both head coaches about this rivalry. And as much as they want to win today, the players probably want it even more. And earlier, you and I talked to several of them about what this game means, how much they want it, and how they like to play in it.
I think it's probably one of our biggest games of the season because it's not only a division game, it's personal.
You get more pumped up, get the adrenaline rushing a little more, just want to win.
You can definitely feel it right when you step on the field. You can just, I guess you can, the tension, I guess. Not really like you hate one another, but you can just feel the magnitude of the game.
It's an intense game. Both teams want to win the game. Rockville always wants to beat us. We always want to beat them. So when we get in there, we're looking to win, and we're looking to score a lot of runs against them too, not just win.
I didn't expect it last year. Just was so great just to be in there. Just the intensity was through the roof. Just getting mind-boggling. It was just so extraordinary.
Oh, I don't even know how to describe it, but you know, that's pretty much the game that everybody looks forward to every year.
It's awesome. I love it. Especially with Coach Schaefer. He has a lot of passion with this rivalry, and it's really great to be a part of it.
It's just a big rivalry. It's fun to play against them. It's intense games, and when you win, it just feels extra good because you have that bragging rights, you know, for the rest of the year.
And we're back with John BERGWALL leading on. I'm sorry, Tom BERGWALL. We have BERGWALL brothers on the Germantown theme. We have a real brother theme going on here today,
Yeah,
Sean.
here's actually a pair of brothers who decided to play for the same team, so they might win the award for the best pair of brothers.
And you can just tell from what we heard in that package, Sean, how much this game means to these two players.
It's true. You know, you and I are expecting a great game today, but neither team would mind a blowout win, and that's the approach these players will take today. Score as many runs as you can, and then score a few more if you can.
That is absolutely correct. Now, here's a guy. This is, as we said, this is Tom BERGWALL. He started his college career at Rockville.
Right.
Played here for a year, tore his labrum. And after he went through all the rehab and everything, he decided to transfer to Germantown.
And he had to sit out a year in between that. He talked to us about all the effort that it takes. He really had to learn how to play baseball again. So this is a really meaningful game for him, being able to play against some of his old mates.
Well, he's got a 2-2 count here. He is the DH in today's game. And he takes strike 3. So Carly off to a good start after a little bit of a rough beginning.
Yeah, another solid pitch from Carly.
There you see it right on the knees.
And that's another straight fastball, but the players seem to not be expecting those low strikes because both guys are generally thrown pretty high. And the ump is giving him the call right at the knees. You can see that is a strike.
They're going to have to adjust to that. And this is Eric Behringer, who is a freshman catcher. Went to Springbrook High School. He's been sharing duty with Mike Bachman behind the plate.
You can tell he's a pretty smart guy, engineering major.
And he pops it up down the right field line. And it falls in there. It falls in there. That's going to be a hit.
Stecher and Keller, I don't think Keller called him off from right field. Somebody's going to have to take charge out there and call the fly ball.
Absolutely correct. It did look like there was a bit of a communications problem there. It's the easiest play there is for the right fielder, although he had a long way to run.
Yeah, and it looked like Stecher had a beat on it and then turned away from it at the last second when he heard Keller coming from behind.
All right, here is Alex Adamas. Sure-handed Alex, they call him. He's the right fielder for Germantown. Hits in the 9th spot, but he's really almost like a second leadoff hitter for Germantown. He gets on base a lot, steals bases. We'll take the walk. We'll bunt for a hit.
Yeah, he's second on the team in walks, and he's one of those guys who just does what it takes to win a ball game. So he's a guy that you love to have out there on the team. Fundamentally sound, like you said, knows how to bunt, plays right field, always hits the cutoff man on defense. So a really steady player, and a guy you like to at least turn over the lineup. In this case, has a chance to set the table for the top of the lineup.
Just one out, 1-1 the count. And we've got Behringer on first. Behringer runs pretty well for a catcher. The other thing about Alex Adamas, he is a very smart young man. There's that curveball again, but this time it missed outside.
Yeah, how about this, Michael? Biotechnology major. And, you know, he has a paltry 3.83 GPA.
Yeah, he needs to hit the books a little bit harder.
Where I want to know is, like, where did that B+ come from? You know, who's that teacher?
Swings through that one, and that evens the count at 2. He's also got a Board of Trustees scholarship. So he is a highly acclaimed student athlete out there at Germantown.
Yeah, and he has a plan. He's going to be going to Villa College. They have a biotechnology major too, so staying in the state, continuing the major.
There's a ground ball to short to Arrett. No play at second. The only play is at first. He gets Adamas, but Adamas does move Behringer up.
Little hit and run action, another productive out. Now they got a chance. Guy on second with 2 outs. Another solid play by Arrett.
And that brings up the top of the order. So as you said, they've turned the order over. And VOIGT now, who walked in the first inning, was forced out at second on a grounder. There's a pass ball or a wild pitch. We have to see a replay before we can make a call on that. But either way, it moves Behringer up to third. Now he's only 90 feet away.
Yeah, and it looked like it crossed Plouffe up a little bit. He wasn't ready for a ball in the dirt, and you could see the reaction from Carly, like, where did that thing come from? But hopefully he keeps that positive mentality that he's had thus far in the game out there. Now's not the time to unravel with a guy in third.
Definitely not. He's pitching out of the stretch, and there's a strike. So he's throwing strikes for the most part here.
And against a very solid and tough hitter, Kenny VOIGT.
Hitting way over 300. And there's a ground ball to short. Arrett makes the play. There's the throw, and that's the end of the inning. So after an inning and a half of play, our score remains Germantown 1, Rockville nothing. We'll be back with the bottom of the second with Sean Plouffe leading off after this.